this new episode of Soccer Stories. In Soccer Stories, we talk about football clubs or players that are not well known worldwide. They are known domestically, but internationally, they are not really well known. So, today, for this new episode, we're going to talk about Aberdeen Football Club. So Aberdeen Football Club is a club in northern Scotland, and they were founded in April the 14th, 1903, and they are nicknamed as the Dons, the Dandies, the Reds, or the Dandy Dons. And in the 1980s, when Sir Alex Ferguson, the former coach of Manchester United, when Alex Ferguson signed in the 1980s, Aberdeen uh, was became a very winning team. So the 1980s is the club's most successful era, both domestically and internationally. They won four league titles, six Scottish League Cups, and seven Scottish Cups. So under Ferguson, Aberdeen changed. They took like a different dimension. They went from a not so much not winning team to a very famous team in Scotland. And as of to date, Aberdeen is the only Scottish team to have won two European trophies. They won the European Cup Winners' Cup and the European Super Cup in 1983. So during that same year, in the year of 1983, they won the European Cup Winner Cups, which used to be played between winners of the domestic cups. Let's say like for England, the FA Cup, in Germany, the DFB Pokal, in French, French Cup, and so on. So the European Cup Winners' Cup used to be played between winners of their domestic cups, and Aberdeen won it in the year 1983 against Real Madrid of Spain. Also, under Ferguson, they will go on to win many trophies and thus breaking the Old Firm dynasty. Under Ferguson, they won three league titles in 1980, 1984, and 1985, four consecutive Scottish Cups, and a League Cup. So they broke the Old Firm dynasty. The Old Firm is made up of Celtic Glasgow and the Glasgow Rangers, who are the two most successful Scottish teams. So Aberdeen under Ferguson, they will break that dynasty by winning multiple titles. And also in the European stage, as we said earlier, they won the European Cup Winner Cup in May 1983 by beating Real Madrid 2-1 after extra time. And in that same year, in December, they beat SV Hamburger to claim the European Super Cup. So in that year, in 1983, SV Hamburger won the Champions League, and they had famous players as Felix Magath. If you watch the Champions League or the German Bundesliga, you will know that Felix Magath is a famous coach who won many trophies with Stuttgart. He won the first German Bundesliga with Wolfsburg. He also won the Bundesliga with Bayern München. So in the year 1983, SV Hamburger claimed the Champions League. And when they met against Aberdeen, who won the European Cup Winner Cup in the European Super Cup, again, then they lost again Aberdeen. And also, let's add that the European Super Cup, back then it was played between the winner of the Champions League and the winner of the European European Cup Winners' Cup, not against the winner of the Europa League as it is now. Back then, the European Super Cup used to be played between the winner of the Champions League and the winner of the Cup Winners' Cup, which used to be known as C2 and Champions League C1. And as famous player for Aberdeen, we have Alex McLeish, Willie Miller, Jim Layton, and Gordon Strachan. So this is Gordon Strachan here, as you can see in his younger years. And again, if you watch a lot of British football or Champions League, Gordon Strachan he used to coach Celtic Glasgow. He used to be a coach of Celtic Glasgow. For those of you who've watched the Champions League since the 2000s, you would have seen you could have seen Gordon Strachan on the sidelines of Celtic Glasgow. He used to be their coach. And also another famous player from Aberdeen was Willie Miller. Willie Miller, who was a famous player in that Aberdeen side of Sir Alex Ferguson. We have Willie Miller, Gordon Strachan, two of famous players. Also, we had Jim Layton and Alex McLeish. Again, if you watch a lot of Premier League, Alex McLeish used to coach Aston Villa. He used to be the coach of Aston Villa for years before he got sacked. And to date, as you can see to date, Aberdeen is still the only last team to have won a Scottish championship outside of the Old Firm. So the Old Firm, which is made up of Celtic Glasgow and Glasgow Rangers. So when since Ferguson left Aberdeen in the 1980s, 1986, that's when he went to Manchester United. So since 1986, no other team than the Glasgow Rangers or Celtic Glasgow have won the championship in Scotland. So the only team to date to have done so was Aberdeen FC under Sir Alex Ferguson. And as of we speak now, we're in the year of 2024, and still Aberdeen is still the last team outside of the Old Firm to have won a Scottish championship. So thank you for to follow us. Do not hesitate to leave a comment, and do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel. It's a pleasure, and we say thank you and see you next time for the next episode. Peace and love.